Hello and welcome. My name is Adam Mortimer. I'm the Director of Coaching at Achieve Today, coach to thousands of people all over the world. In this short video, we're going to talk about the top 5 relationship hacks. What are the top 5 things that you can do immediately to improve your relationships today? Exponential growth today. And I promise you, if you apply these, and I want you to, here's my challenge for you. I want you to apply these today and come back and write how these top 5 things impacted your life. Are you willing to take me up on the challenge? I hope so. Post it in the comment section. Post your top takeaway. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and the notification bell so that you can get all of our upcoming videos. We do post every single week. All right, so number 5 is to listen and validate. Don't try to fix it. So often in relationships, people show up and try to fix the other person's problems. Your job is not to fix the other person's problems. Just listen. And the lost art of listening, man, so many relationships could be saved if we spoke less and listened more. What are they really thinking? What are they feeling? Can you see the world from the other person's perspective? Can you see why they feel the way they do? And once you do, once you can see their perspective, validate it. Wow, I really can see how you could feel that way. Well, I appreciate you sharing that with me. That would hurt. When I said X, Y, and Z, I can see how that could have hurt your feelings. I appreciate you sharing that with me. And leave it at that. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to change anything. Just leave it at that. Number 4 is to seek to serve. Imagine, for example, if you showed up in a relationship and your sole concern was, how could I help this person have a great day? What could I do to make this person's life easier? Could I help around the house? Could I pick up after myself? Could I maybe make breakfast? Could I do at least one thing every day that would put a smile on this person's face? The number one reason relationships fail is selfishness. People get into the ego, right? They get egocentric, and it's about me, and it's about where I'm at, my career, and where I want to go. And when that happens, it erodes relationships. And so what can I do to help and to love and to serve that other person? Number 3 is weekly reviews. And I can't overemphasize how powerful these are. Now, let me share with you how to do this properly. Okay, a weekly review is not a fighting session. It's not I gotta point out your faults because this is what I don't like about you session. It's actually a session to help you grow closer together. Have you ever noticed so often when we get in an argument with someone or fight with someone or we share how we really feel, oftentimes that has the potential for 2 things. Number 1, it can make us grow farther apart if we choose that. But number 2, sometimes it can help us grow closer together. And so here's how it would look. You'd sit down and you'd say, all right, I want you to tell me what you feel we can do to make this relationship better. And instead of saying, well, you need to put the toilet seat down and put the cap back on the toothpaste, and you need to do this, and I'm tired of you talking to your girlfriend on social media and blah, blah, blah. Instead of doing it that way, which immediately what happens when we do that, right? We get on defense mode. Well, you don't understand. Well, I got this going on, and then we're trying to justify, and you don't want that, right? Because here's the reality is nobody thinks they're doing anything wrong. That's the truth of the matter. Abraham Lincoln actually he went into a prison cell and he was talking to everybody, and one of the gentlemen said, I did it, I committed the crime and I need to serve my time here. And he said, well, you need to get this guy out of the prison because he's going to corrupt all the other people that didn't do it. Okay? So very few people are going to admit that they did something wrong. And you have to just start with that premise that everybody justifies what they do in their minds to be right. And so when you come at it, if something needs to be corrected, it's never, you need to do this. It's, here's what I feel we can work on. So I feel we, and then state what you need to state. Here's what I feel we can work on. And if you do this in a place of openness, and start by asking them, and setting the rules. Here's the rules is when one person's speaking, the other person can't interrupt. And you get to speak your mind. You get to be brutally honest and open, and we're not going to take offense. We're not going to be on defense. We're simply going to look for ways to improve the relationship. And when you do that in a space of humility and in a space of cooperation, those weekly reviews can be an incredibly powerful tool to improve your relationships. All right, let's go to number 2. Number 2 is love and acceptance. Everybody has need for those two things. Everybody wants to feel loved, and everybody wants to be accepted. They want to be acknowledged, right? I taught nursery in my church for years and years and saw many kids come through that. And there's one thing every kid, it doesn't matter what color they are and where they were at, whether they're rich or poor, it didn't matter. They would all say the same thing. Look at me. Look what I can do. Hey, look over here. Look at this. Now, why would they all do that? Universally, all these kids do it because it's a fundamental need. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. They want to feel like they're loved, they're important, and they're accepted. So here's my question that I have for you is, does your current partner feel loved and accepted by you? And if not, here's the question. What can you do today to help that person feel more loved and accepted? Maybe it's a gift. Maybe it's spending more time. If you haven't read the book, The 5 Love Languages, I highly recommend checking that out. Maybe it's just words of affirmation. Every once in a while, everybody needs an attaboy on the back. Hey, good job. You did a great job. And what I love is rapping on people. And rap is R-A-P. It stands for respect, appreciate, and praise. So take a moment and let that person know, hey, I really respect you, I appreciate you, and praise you. In fact, chances are you're on your mobile phone right now. I'm going to challenge you to pause your device and text your significant other, your friend, or somebody that you want to build a deeper relationship with, and let them know why you respect them, why you appreciate them, and why you praise them. And when you do that, let us know what they said in your responses. So type in the comment box what they said when you said that to them. All right, let's go to number 1. The number 1 top key to having an amazing relationship is what do you think it is? It is intimacy. Now, we say, well, intimacy, am I talking just about making love and doing that? Well, that's part of it, but it's not the only thing. Having a great relationship, intimacy means into me see. In other words, vulnerability. It takes being vulnerable, okay? We know men and women connect on different levels, right? Women often connect more emotionally. Men can connect more physically. It's not good or bad or right or wrong, but if we want to connect, we've got to allow ourselves to be more vulnerable, and that's especially for men. Men can have a real challenge with opening up and talking about how they really feel and what they really think. It takes vulnerability. So my challenge for you is to be a little bit more vulnerable with your friends, with your loved ones, and see how fast your life improves. Until next time, bye-bye.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you found value and you would like to hear more of what these coaches are saying each and every week, please subscribe to our channel so that you can continue to get these episodes. We hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.